India Today has exclusively accessed the video of a gathering at Jamaat-ud-Dawa headquarters in Lahore. The video, in fact, that has been shot as recently as yesterday, clearly shows Jamaat-ud-Dawa leaders praising and praying for the Lashkar terrorists who attacked a CRPF party in Srinagar, and then those terrorists taking refuge in the school in that region. And right behind the man who is heard praising the Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorists is Hafiz Saeed's brother-in-law, Abdul Rehman Makki, the man who is now presently handling the affairs of the Jamaat-ud-Dawa in the absence of 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed. Well, this video proves beyond doubt that Hafiz Saeed is behind the ongoing unrest and violence in Kashmir. Most recently, the attack that claimed the life of a CRPF officer. Fresh proof of terror groups operating freely in Pakistan that's coming just hours before the important meeting between the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump.
श्रीनगर में वारका जारी है। लश्कर-ए-तैबा के गुज़श्ता 24 घंटे से श्रीनगर में वारका जारी है। लश्कर-ए-तैबा के मुजाहिद मोर्चाबंद होकर इंडियन फौज के खिलाफ ज़बरदस्त वारका इस वक्त मकबूजा कश्मीर में जारी है। भाइयों ने मोर्चे संभाले हुए हैं और वो पूरी इस्तकामत के साथ, पूरी पाबंदी के साथ ज़ालिम हिंदू फौज के खिलाफ लड़ रहे हैं। तो मैं आप भाइयों से ये गुजारिश करता हूँ, इस वक्त अगर हम उनकी और कोई भी मदद नहीं कर सकते तो इस वक्त हमें उनको अपनी दुआओं में ज़रूर याद रखना चाहिए। और नंबर 2 ये है कि कल जब हम ईद मनाएं।
Well, you just heard the audio of that exclusive video that has been accessed by India Today. In fact, the Congress has called on the government to ensure action be taken against such terror outfits, to which the centre has hit back, accusing the Congress's policies for the present mess in the valley.
सर, एक और वीडियो भी वहाँ पे सरफेस हो रहा है। यहाँ पत्थरबाजी हो रही है। वहाँ पे हाफिज सईद का एक रिश्तेदार है मक्खी, वो लाइव कमेंट्री कर रहा है।
अब ये हाफिज सईद की कमेंट्री तो किसी तरह से अलाउ नहीं करनी चाहिए। वो तो
मक्खी, और
वो मक्खी है तो मक्खी को मक्खी तरह से इस जो मक्खी के साथ सलूक किया जाता है।
The Pakistan's hand in perpetuating terrorism on the Indian soil, on exporting terrorism to the Indian soil, but at the same time I think what we would have to address is the duplicity of some of the Kashmir-based local politicians who tend to run with hare and hunt with hounds.
Well, I also got a chance to speak to a few defense experts. Let's just listen in to what they have to say.
It would be a forlorn hope at best. Let's not forget that it is the Pakistani deep state, the military ISI complex, which has raised, funded, trained, armed and infiltrated these terrorist groups into India for carrying out its nefarious activities. And we have been entertaining a fond hope, I don't know based on what, that the deep state will act against the people, the very people it has recruited, raised and trained to make life miserable for us. Why should they? They will just, do these mock charade of taking action against them. Hafiz Saeed is supposed to be in prison, but his son-in-law, Makki, is taken charge so visibly. They are running commentaries of the encounters going on in J&K.
Oh, yes.
And yet we hope that the state will take action. We will have to take action.
I think at one level, these jihadi tanzeems are, most of them are now beyond the complete control of Pakistani state as well. I mean, if you were asked me the pecking order today, I mean, when I wrote a book on Pakistan, at that time the pecking order was, the president, the army and the prime minister in that order, or maybe the army, the president and prime minister in that order. Now I'm more and more inclined to believe that the jihadis are on top of the pecking order. They have made it very clear to the Pakistan military that while they will carry on with their anti-India, agenda of the military, but on global jihad, the Pakistan military will say nothing. And some documents recovered, in South India have urged youths to join Islamic State through Lashkar-e-Taiba and not Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is the parent organization of LET and Jaish-e-Mohammed.
Right.
So that is the picture for you. So, it is, we have to deal across the border, and we have also to deal inside the border.
I don't think any sort of favorable results will come out of a particular case. If you may recall, this particular result or the judgment was to be received a couple of days before. That is before the Financial Action Task Force of the Geneva Convention was to meet in Spain. And this perhaps has been sort of delayed so as to make sure that this judgment does not go adversely against Pakistan.
Right.
Nevertheless, this, in as far as I can see, that there cannot be much of any difference making, because as you are aware, Pakistan's military is involved in the issue, and if anyone is to prosecute or if anyone was to produce evidences and witnesses, it is only Pakistan's military can do that.